It is the Victory Moment with CK. Join the show as we chat victory in the midst of the uncertainty in life, because each day can be a victory moment if you don't quit, if you don't give up, and if you don't let go. Hello, and welcome to the Victory Moment with CK. I thank you so much for joining me and connecting with me. I thank you once again for joining me for another episode of the Victory Moment with CK, where everything is about how do we move forward, and it's about victory. And we can talk and say it all day long, but our actions have to speak up and speak out. And that's what today's show is about. Speak up, it's okay. I have no idea technology, but listen, welcome to the Victory Moment with CK. I thank you again as we will be talking. Speak up. It's okay. That was interesting. I don't know what that technical problem was about, but let's talk about this today. I am so, you know, when I was planning the show today and when I was putting it together, I found it very interesting because a lot of times we do want to speak up and we do want to speak out, but then there's a way to do it. And it's okay to share how you feel. It's okay. It's a good thing to share how you feel. It's a good thing to part of winning is is being okay with being you, being okay with sharing who and what you are and and your thoughts, because everybody has a thought, everybody has an opinion, but there are times in a way that you share your opinion and you always have to remember that's your opinion. And I find it interesting as I mature and just loving getting, mature in life, because I don't call anybody old. I just say it's getting mature in life and seasoned in life. And as you get seasoned in life, you'll find that there's so many things that comes with it. So when I talk about speaking up and speaking out, there are three things I want to talk about today. Three thoughts I want to talk about today in this show and episode. First of all, it's okay to speak. I want to make sure I make that clear. It's okay to speak. Um, Speaking, you can be personally, can be personally what they call beneficial. It can make you feel truer to yourself, give you a sense of what we call dignity, and also help build your self confidence. Because the more you speak up, the more you become more confident in you. And that's why it's so important. And it's okay to speak up and speak out. So that's one of the things I want to say when we're talking about speak up. It's okay. It is okay to speak up. It's part of your developing your confidence. It's part of people understanding who you are, because if you never say anything, how would people know how to treat you? How would people know who you are? And that's part of that season, and just speaking up. It doesn't mean you have to be rude. It doesn't mean you have to be how they say not polite, but there's a way that you can do it. um the power of speaking up is my second thought tonight. you know our voice can impact our well-being. A lot of times when you hold things in, it creates a buildup and distracts your life. Speaking up and expressing your true self, helps you to be, to make that positive, what we call that positive impact on mental health. That's why they talk about these um like what we call the people that you can go to communicate, because communication is the key to a lot of things. A lot of times misunderstandings and things that we don't understand becomes because of miscommunication, because we assume things. And it's so important not to assume things. It again, I'm going to say it again, as I, again, appreciate those that are coming in and watching. Thank you. You know, you don't want to not communicate and then leave things to misunderstandings. And a lot of times, things that we deal with is because of misunderstanding. When I think about rumors of wars and different things going on, it's because of misunderstanding. It's because we don't understand the person or the circumstance or the situation. But it's so important that we communicate. And a lot of times in relationships, the things that we lack, and the most thing that we lack, is that communication. We have to be able to say how we feel. We have to be able to express how we feel. It's part of health, being healthy. It's part of our mental health. It's part of our spiritual health. It's part of who we are as we progress. But if we never allow, like, a child to say how they feel, or someone to really express how they feel, it builds up, and it builds up animosity. Sometimes it builds up hurt, it builds up pain. We've got to understand that speaking out is not a bad thing. It's just how you do it. It's okay to express your opinion. It's okay to share how you feel. But remember, it's sometime, and most of the time, your opinion. But when you, as I shared, when you speak out, it's all about that healthy in your that healthy mental health in your relationships, in at your job, at among your family. Because one of the things we don't really realize is that we all have our own little issues. And we were talking about it yesterday in our class that we have every Monday, our Bible class. And expressing your reality or who you are or what your thoughts are, it's nothing wrong with that. But again, it's all about mental health. It's and your well-being. It can help you build confidence. The more I speak and the more I connect with what I do, and in God, and just speaking with people and being honest about what I do and who I am, I realize more and more that people connect to you better. That doesn't mean everybody's going to like you or connect with you, because then we don't use that word like or dislike. Everybody is not going to connect with you. But what happens is everybody, every person begins to understand who you are more and more. And some people, believe it or not, no matter how much you try to share who you are and be yourself, will still have an issue, because everybody is not meant to be in your circle. Everybody is not meant to connect to you. But what you do is you respect everyone where they are. And I just wanted to share that today in this episode. And why do we need to speak up the truth? Why? First, I'm talking about it's okay. Next, I'm talking about the power. There's a power in sharing your story. It's a power in releasing your hurt. It's a power in building relationship. But most importantly, it's a power in speaking up the truth. Speaking up your truth is a powerful way to communicate your needs and values to others. How do people know how to treat you? Because you share and you show them how to treat you. How do you let people know, oh my God, that really hurt? Because you share and you tell people how how it hurts, or about your circumstance or situation. It's about speaking your truth, and the powerful of speaking your truth, the power of speaking your truth as you communicate your needs and what you really are about. We may think we are doing this effectively a lot of times, but it is much harder than most of us realize. It's not always easy to say your truth and to speak your truth. Welcome, and I thank you so much for joining me. And again, those that are catching this live, the power of speaking your truth. There's a reason to communicate your truth. There's a reason to communicate your hurt. There's a reason to share with your children, with your mom, with your dad, all the things that may bother you. But there again, there's a way in doing everything in a loving way. So it's okay to speak up. It's for help. It's healthy to talk about it. And one of the things I'm learning, no matter how bad it may appear to be or uncomfortable, speak your truth. But that doesn't mean being nasty. That doesn't mean not mental. It's about your mental health and the love and support around you. You don't want to hurt the people that care about you the most. You do not, you don't want to hurt the people that care about you the most. And we tend to do that because we don't know really how to express the truth. And this is not part of what I even was planning to share, but it just, in my heart, I realized that we struggle with this because when I see the things that happen in the world, that's part of why. Because we don't know how to express truth. We don't know how to share how we feel. And we really don't know how to talk about it, even when it's an ugly truth, even when it's a truth that you really probably don't want to hear. So, but it's up to you to speak it out. Talk it out. Talk about it so that you can once again be free, and your heart and all that you're doing will not be destroyed because of the lack of understanding, because of the lack of not knowing, especially in serious relationships, like a husband and wife, a significant other that may be intending to be your husband or your wife, your parents. Because as we mature, there are so many things that shift. There's so many things that change. There's so many things that mess with our mental state because we're dealing with the maturity of getting maturer, or getting what we will call um in that next level. So don't be discouraged about speaking out. As I'm about to close out, don't be discouraged about speaking out, but speak out for your mental state. Speak out because it's going to make a difference in a powerful way. Speak out because it communicates who you are, and it lets people know they can even talk to you because you are open to communicate. So be free in all that you are and who you are and whose you are. God said who he has set free is free indeed. And he doesn't want us to walk around in fear. He doesn't want us to walk around in hurt. He doesn't want us to walk around in pain. And a lot of our discomforts and pain is because we don't know how to really, or feel that we can't really express ourselves. But speak up and speak out so that you are free in all that you are and in whose you are. Speak out of love. Speak out of kindness. Even when it's like, oh my God, it's not always that simple. It's not always that easy. Because everybody, oh no, it's not. But you have to make up your mind that you are going to move forward and speak in victory. And I realize now, At the beginning, it was trying to stop me from sharing this, because part of moving forward, part of winning, is speaking up. Your voice matters. You matter. Your values, your opinions matter. But it's just, again, how we do it. And if we just do everything in love, I know this is not what we will call a kumbaya time, but we've got to understand that love conquers all. You want a relationship, everything is just begins and ends in love, because God is love. And when we come together in love, it makes a difference. When we destroy that hate and hurt because we don't understand, or we don't really know what's what, but part of being still and listening, and that's another thing as I close out, part of communicating is listening, hearing. That's the major part of communication. So even as you're talking, be ready to listen. Even as you're talking, be ready to love and care about what others are saying. It has nothing to do about a kumbaya, but it will, imagine if you take your time and we listen to one another. As we take our time and we communicate our heart, so many things will be different. But we know life is not going to be perfect. But if we just do it, try and take our time and work on it moment by moment, day by day, year by year, month by month, we'll start to see the change in our life. Don't expect everybody to understand. But what you do is you be the example. Speak up and speak out. Mental health is awareness is so important, and that's part of it. So I thank you, and please don't forget to connect with me on Roku, connect with my show on Apple TV, connect with my show on Fire Start. And I have a surprise that's coming up as my show is about to shift again to another level. I am like elated, but I'm confirming certain things first, and then I'm going to share it with everyone. I'm excited for what's about to transpire on the BHC Media Network. And I appreciate the founder and producer of it, Dr. Carolyn Stevenson, and all her people that connects and makes the station work. But there's a big announcement coming. Please be aware by the end of the year, if you haven't seen and connected, with the things I'm doing, listen, I am all over social media, but most importantly, YouTube. Connect and subscribe to my YouTube and all of those things, my YouTube channel, so you can get some more fun information about me, and you could also see some other great things that are going on. And I continue to give travel tips and all of that. So next week there'll be some travel tips and all of that. I am excited for what's about to transpire as my show goes to another level. I am working on some things, and so is the BHC Media Network, because we just want to bring this even greater to you as we keep winning. Listen, when I started this show, and as I end off, I just want to share this. It is all about winning. And you can't win if you don't keep going. You can't win if you don't speak up and speak out. Part of that is the healthy way of keep going. So I'm excited and I can't wait to share it. I should be sharing it by the end of the month or by the beginning of December as we roll into January. It is going to be an exciting 2024. So let's make this work. Let's do this. Let's keep going. Let's keep standing up, standing out, standing strong. And most importantly, let's keep speaking out to make things better as we do all things in love. Take care and see you on the next episode of The Victory Moment with CK.